Google, volume level 10. Hey Google, stop. Stop. Okay. So anyway, that is an example of when I tell subscribers to tell me what they want me to dance to. That is called... I'll put it in the comment section. Anyway, I listened to a lot of that today, and I have to say that I do rather enjoy it, but I had to find one that didn't have a whole bunch of curse words in it because they got potty mouths. I think my wife and I decided that we were going to call these Southwest. Honey, what are we calling these?
Southwest lettuce boats.
Southwest lettuce boats. But what it really is kitchen trickery for James using up the leftover food so that we don't waste. And then, if you stay with me until the end, you will get to see me self-flagellate because I was less than kind to a new member. And so to punish myself for that, I am going to eat something that I bought for my wife, an organic red beet. Now, I did say olive because olive is like the worst horrible thing. It's made out of tears and sadness, but beets are dirt testicles, and they've got to be at least my second worst. After today, it might be my worst. But anyway, so stick around to the end. So Southwest lettuce boats. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to take some hummus and spread it in here just like that. Real nice and easy. You can do it on a couple. I put some out on the ends so that you can use them to dip or crunch on or whatever you want, I guess. You can spread it on your toes if you want to. Probably gross. No, why would you do that? Bad reference. Bad James. I can't promise that I'll get much better, but anyway. So hi, just James here from Intermittent Fasting for Vegans. If you have not joined us at Intermittent Fasting for Vegans, you can find us at Intermittent Fasting for Vegans, Intermittent Fasting for Vegans on Facebook. I have a website that I have not put up yet, but I do own the domain. It's called Intermittent Fasting for Vegans, and I hope to have that up and running too sometime soon. That should be fun. All right, so I think I've used all the leftover hummus right now that I do love. Most vegans love hummus. I sometimes do polls and say, which would you rather have if you had to have one for the rest of your life? Hummus, guacamole, or a vegan partner? Now, most of the time actually, I think avocado wins out. And vegan partner is a close second. So anyway, keep plenty of towels around. All right, so there is the hummus. Now I'll put some dollops of guacamole on as well. I didn't start today with it almost completely done. Most people said that they couldn't even hardly see what was going on. Uh-oh. I almost cheated my lovely wife there. Since we don't have to, since we're plant-based eaters, you don't have to really calorie count. I know that we talk about that on the website a lot, about calorie counting, and you don't really, if you're eating, okay, let me get to this point. If you're eating the Daily Dozen and or you're eating whole foods, not processed foods, that's when you don't really have an issue with calorie counting. If you're a junk food vegan, God bless you, you're welcome. You might want to take a look at calories. So there's some guacamole and there's some hummus. Now we have some lovely tomatoes. Just going to knock those off on there. Some tomatoes there. Some red and orange peppers. I buy the little tiny peppers. I like them better than the big old bell peppers. I find that they last a little bit longer. My wife does not like jalapeno peppers, but I do. I love jalapeno peppers. Hey, make sure, I'm supposed to say this every time, hit like and subscribe. And actually, if you leave a comment, that's even super, super better for me. I put all that on before I put on the bean mixture. We're going to have reverse today. So anyway, pile on. So here we go with some black beans, some fresh corn that I just sawed right off the husk before we did this. And no, I used all organic. It came. Oh yeah, I took that corn right off the husk. I love me. Okay, so let's see. Let's get this over here. Yeah, that looks good. It would have looked so much prettier if I would have done this first, but oh well. That's what it's like to be interesting and impulsive. Next, let's have some mango salsa. We love mango salsa. And it's pretty, it'll look good. Mango salsa. And then we will have some regular salsa. I'll put some up front so that we don't flood it. You can have as much as you, or little as you want. Oh, how did I make it? So, a can of organic black beans, a can of organic corn, one avocado sliced for extra. I made some guacamole. Everybody knows how to make guacamole. If you want to know how to make guacamole, ask me. I'll do a video on making guacamole. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Up. Even Steven. All right. I don't make mine. I don't try to make mine as pretty as I try to make Jen's. Now, cilantro, yes or no? Okay, cilantro for Jen. It's Haley that hates cilantro. She says it tastes like soap. Oh, I'm still trying to get down my 16 ounces of carrot juice so that I can break my fast. Man, I love that stuff. I know people say that they can't get used to the taste of celery juice. Did I say carrot juice? I did say carrot juice. My green carrot juice. I'm just all over the page today. So, banana peppers, honey? All right. So, oops. It fell on a clean table. Don't worry, it's clean. I scrubbed it with bleach before. I'm just kidding. All right. So I left my mess up here on purpose because I wanted to show you guys a few things. How's that presentation? Can you get a close-up of that, doll? I left my mess up here because I wanted to show you guys something really quickly. All right. So plastic bags. Plastic bags cannot go into a normal recycle because they bind up the machinery and they cause a lot of problems, and it costs them money, and then it makes people less likely to recycle. So they have to go into the regular trash. But you can make it safer for animals. Make sure that there's no places where a little head can get in the ocean, and because it's going to end up there. So I just tear mine up, just like that, and then I throw it in the garbage. These things, to make sure that it doesn't fold over and trap something, cut it off, recycle. This is all the stuff that goes into my green bin, because you can put waste into a green bin. Cans, rinse them out really well so that no little critters want to go in there. Take your lid, put it in there, and then smash it like that. I had a friend one time say, well, what about birds that have tiny beaks?